Good morning, everybody. So glad that you are here. My name is Keith Maule, and I want to welcome you to our Summer Stream Live 2024. Now, is this fun or what? I mean, come on. No travel, no dressy clothes, no. Instead, you can just relax. You can be right there at home, surrounded by food and drinks, and you're home in time to be with the family for lunch. And even with all that being true, we still get to learn a lot, make ourselves better, and we become empowered to take the lead in healthcare, change the health of our world, get the 80%, and we don't have to travel and do all that stuff besides that. So it doesn't get any better than that. So get ready, you guys. It's time to make the morning count for our plan and our purpose. So besides that, we are excited about having a superstar as our guest today. Willie Robertson, CEO of Duck Dynasty. I'm telling you, I love him and his whole family. I mean, what an amazing impact that they have made on our entire country. And to think that we can have him here at Summer Stream with us today is incredible. So I want to honor this great opportunity by using one of the Robertsons' major themes on Duck Dynasty. This is one that they are famous for, and it's going to be my theme for this morning. The theme is happy, happy, happy. I want this to be ringing in your heads after this morning. So let me start by asking you a question. How many of you want to be happy? Raise your hand there. How many of you want more? You want to be like happy, happy. All right. Is there anybody here who would like to be happy, happy, happy? All right, let's find out here. You've probably never thought about this before, but just like there are levels of other things, like levels of poor, levels of rich, levels of workload, levels of friends, levels of anger, levels of resentment and guilt, there's also levels of happiness. Now, there have been times when you have been happier than other times. So let me ask you again, what level of happy do you want to be? Now you could say, hey, I'm happy. Or you could say, no, I'm better than that. I'm happy, happy. Or you could even choose, as of today, to be hubba, 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 happy, happy, happy. Which level do you want to be? And I think I heard you say happy, happy, happy. Is your level of happiness something you can control? Now that's the key question. Is your level of happiness something that you can control? Can you grow it? Can you step it up? Can you make it happen? Well, here's what we're going to do. First, I want us to find out where you are right now by taking my happy, happy, happy test. Now, to do that, in other words, this is going to be the you are here arrow on you. This is going to be, let's find out where you are by taking a happy, happy, happy test. Now, that means that you need a paper and pen or pencil or something, or some way to get it in there, however you want to do it, with your iPad or whatever you want to do. But here's what we're going to do. I've got 7 sentences that you need to complete. It's 7 statements, and I'm going to give you the statement, and then you're going to finish it. You got to finish the statement, and you can use the numbers or the word, but number 1 will mean never. So complete the statements with this. 1 is never, a never. Number 2 is rarely. Number 3 is sometimes. Number 4 is frequently. And number 5 is all the time. Okay? So those are you can write the word or you can write the number, but I'm going to give you the statement and then you finish it with one of those. Okay, are you ready? Here's the first statement. I wake up happy. What? 1, never. 2, rarely. I wake rarely. 3 would be sometimes. 4 would be frequently. 5 would be I wake up happy all the time. Okay, try the next one. Next statement is I smile what? I smile never. I smile rarely. I smile sometimes. I smile frequently, or I smile all the time. What would be your answer of those 5 numbers? Next statement. I laugh. 1 would be never. 2 would be rarely do I laugh during the day. 3 would be sometimes, yeah, sure. 4 would be frequently. 5 would be all the time. Okay, next statement. We got 7 statements. I love what I do. Now, when is that true? I love what I do never, or rarely, or sometimes, or frequently, or all the time. I love what I do. Okay, next statement. I love the team I do it with. 1 would be never. I never love this team. 2 would be rarely. There are times, but most times. 3 would be sometimes. Yeah, I love the team. 4 would be frequently, and 5 would be all the time. Okay, let's see the next statement. The next statement is, I see and treat the patients as stars. 1 would be, well, no, I never really do that. 2 would be, rarely. There are some that I might do. 3 would be sometimes. It comes up. 4 would be frequently. Almost everybody gets that. 5 would be all the time, all the patients. And then the 7th statement is this. I believe I am in the right place at the right time. Now, how often do you feel that? Never? 1. 2 would be rarely. 3 would be sometimes. 4 would be frequently. 5 would be all the time. Now, we did pretty. If you got them down, we were kind of going fast, but let me go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over each one of these now, but you write down your number, and then we'll go over it at the end. But look, let's take a look at each one of these steps to happy, happy, happy. The first one is, how do you wake up? The first step toward raising your level of happy is to always start out that way. Now, do you start out with happy thoughts? When you are getting ready for the day, are you listening to faith things, for instance? Uplifting things, motivating things? Are you listening to motivational? If you don't have the plan to wake up happy, you won't. Did you understand? If you don't have the plan to wake up happy, you won't wake up happy. How do I know that? Because we are all naturally negative people. All you say, well, no, these people are positive. No, really. The heart is deceitful of all things and desperately wicked to those who know it. No, we're pretty negative people. And we all talk to ourselves. So if we don't have the plan to start out happy, we won't. For example, well, you prove it. Have you ever had an argument with somebody when you're getting ready and you have it in your mind while you're getting ready? Have you ever gotten mad also? Have you ever gotten mad over a conversation in your mind that never actually took place, but you sure it seemed like real? Or maybe this one might be, have you ever woke up after a bad dream and you were upset? And you started out that way, and you started even regurgitating the dream. Have you ever left your house mad when nothing has even happened yet? You haven't even seen anybody, haven't talked to anybody yet. Have you ever rehearsed negative hypotheticals that could happen? I think this could happen, but it's in your mind. Well, have you ever heard the expression self-fulfilling prophecy? Basically, see, all these things give you a self-fulfilling prophecy of your day is not going to be happy, happy, happy. Because basically, if you start your day in a mad mode, if you start out thinking upset over hypotheticals that could happen, it's amazing how easy it is to make that happen. In other words, what are the odds that you will go through this day happy, happy, happy when you were already in a storm and you haven't even got to work yet? You know, it's difficult to turn you around. So I'm asking the question here, this is the test, is how often do you wake up happy, happy, happy? And then we got to evaluate here how we can increase that, make it true. Step 2 is a simple smile. A smile, much more powerful than you realize. A simple smile will raise your level of happy. So let's talk about this. What if you were to decide that you are going to lead with a smile? Now by that I mean this. Don't wait till someone smiles at you before you smile back then. You take the lead. You be the one to smile first. Don't wait till someone says something funny and then you smile, or says something nice, like a big old compliment to you to make you smile. Oh, well, thank you. No. What if you took the lead and you make the decision that you are going to smile at people all day? And here, underline this, for nothing. You're going to smile at people for nothing. They didn't even do anything. They didn't even help you. They didn't even brag on you. Nothing. You just smiled at them for nothing. You just smiled. Now let me ask you a question. Will it matter? Well, here's what will happen. A smile screams positive without you even saying a word. So if you want patients to be positive with you, hey, lead with a smile, because a smile says positive. If you want the team to be positive with you, lead with a smile. You just come in smiling. You just lead with a smile. If you want your family to be positive and happy, then you take the lead and lead with a smile. Control it. You control the people, you control your day. Today, you are going to be surrounded by happy patients and work in a happy office because you planned it that way. You made it happy because a smile shows that you are happy, happy, happy. And people will be less likely to want to mess that up. Man, if you're happy, 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 you hate to just throw a wet towel on the stupid thing. So, hey, let's lead with a smile and show everybody, hey, here I am and I am happy, happy, happy. See the smile? See the smile? Will it work? You bet it will. Here's something else, but I'm not done. A smile shows that you are confident. You are sure. And that gives patients confidence and security. In other words, patients will trust you. They'll believe you. They'll accept your words of instruction. And all you had to do was smile. Look, how hard is that? Whereas if you look like you're in a coma or you're bored and you look with no smile, then they sense insecurity. It's an easy thing. There's unease. It's like you wish you were home, and they will be more likely to question and to argue and to suspect that you do not know what you are doing if you smile. In other words, a smile shows you are smart. How many of you want to be smart today? You want to be smart? What do you got to do? Smile. You know what you are doing. That's what it says. It says, I can trust you. A smile shows your warmth, that you actually care. You do realize, don't you, that most people walk around looking like they don't care. They walk around with an attitude of, I don't care. Hey, you want to do this? I don't care. Hey, you want to go over there? I don't care. Hey, you want to stop now? I don't care. They avoid caring so that they don't get hurt and they don't get disappointed. If we come face to face with a smiling, warm, caring person, it's like a big wow, man. I'm telling you, it's a breath of fresh air, and we are drawn to friendly. We are drawn to warm, caring attitudes. Try it. Just test me in this. Give them a big, warm, undeserved smile. An undeserved smile. We expect stoic people these days. We expect no smile. We expect no expression. We even expect bored people. Just think about how happy, happy, happy will turn them around and get their attention, because nobody expects anybody to be happy for nothing. And you'll love this one. A smile makes you more attractive. Come on, admit it, admit it. Don't we all need a little help in this area if we can get it? And, the crazy thing is, this requires no money or surgery. Don't even need a plastic surgery, man. You can smile and you get more attractive just by smiling, man. Cost nothing. Now, let's just try this. Go ahead and turn to the people next to you now and say, you need all the help you can get. Smile. Go ahead. Okay. When you are going to take someone's picture, this will give you an example. What's the first thing you want them to do? What's the first thing you say? You're going to take their picture. What do you say? Smile. Say cheese. Isn't it funny that we have to be instructed to smile? We have to teach people to smile. Don't say cheese. That'll make your mouth go this way. Who doesn't love a baby smile? So when you're taking their picture, the parents will make themselves look like an idiot to get them to smile because they want to smile. When someone says, "What a great picture," they look at your picture and say, "Hey, that's a great picture." That's usually based on a smile. Never underestimate the power of a smile. Have I convinced you? All right, let's move to step number 3, which is to raise your level of happy, laugh often. Folks, we are too serious, way too serious. I'll tell you, we save laughing for only the rare, hilarious moments that might take place in a day once. And only if it's really funny. So let me just ask you this way. Do you think we set the bar too high on this laughing stuff? Should we be easier to laugh than we are? Do we refuse to laugh when people are trying to be funny? Just asking. You don't have to answer this out loud, but do we sometimes we refuse to laugh when people are trying to be funny because we don't want them to think they're really funny? Nah. It's almost like we don't want anybody to think they're funny. Laughter, you guys, here's the funny thing about it. Laughter is a sign of acceptance. So give it to them. Laughter says, "Hey, I like you. Oh, that's good." Do you want your patients to think you like them? Well, all patients want to come to an office that they believe you really like them. They want to come where they feel accepted and liked. Let me give you an example because it happened to me. Did you ever change schools? Did you ever go to a new school? You started one, then you had to go to another. I did. I went to 2 different elementary schools, and I went to 2 different junior highs, and then high school. On my first day at each one of these new schools, on each day, do you think my big concern was about the quality of the math of the science class? Oh, I hope this is high quality science. Or was it about being liked and accepted in this new school? So, when a new patient comes to your office, does feeling accepted matter? You bet it does. What are some of the other reasons I should laugh a lot? Because it raises your level of happy. That's why. Laughter helps your home. Laughter helps your marriage. Laughter helps your parenting. Are you getting these? And laughter helps you. We should be quicker to laugh than we are. We should be quicker to laugh than we are to say no, for example, because we get in a no mode easy. Or we should be quicker to laugh than we are to getting upset. Sometimes we get upset. Sometimes we get real upset really easy because, I think sometimes we get in the habit of just getting upset. So, to raise your level of happy, replace those things with the habit of laughter. Get in the habit of laughter. Don't suppress laughter. Be easy to laugh. All in favor, say aye. It will, I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. It's my plan as an example to try and make you laugh several times during this class this morning. I mean, it's built in there. In fact, every class I teach has some planned laughter in it where I am just kidding. Just want you to laugh. It'll be better for you. So when I teach a class to you, and here's because what I'm doing. When I'm teaching a class to you and I can see you and I'm looking at you, I'm watching to see if you laugh when you're, or if you smile. If you laugh inside, it matters. So when I teach a class and you don't laugh and you don't smile, you just stare at me. That comatose stare. Here's what I think, you guys. I'm just telling you. I come to the conclusion. I think that you hate my guts. That's what I think. When you won't smile, you won't laugh, nothing. You won't even nod your head. Now, it may not be true. It may be that you enjoyed the class very much. I've had people come up to me that I thought hated every second because they just never even buzzed. They never smiled. They never nodded their head. I thought, man, they hate my guts. And then they come up to me after and say, hey, that was great. I'm thinking, really? So you enjoyed it, but you just didn't want to let it show. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. It only matters what I perceive to be true. So if you are having fun and you are enjoying what you're doing and you don't let it show, then you're not. If you are having fun and you're enjoying what you're doing, let it show, you guys. Smile and laugh. All right? All in favor say aye. So you have to look and act and sound as if you're really enjoying what you do. You really enjoy your patients. You enjoy your work. Otherwise, you guys, even if you do, you don't. Be easy to smile and laugh. You don't want your patients to think you don't like them because they won't come back, which leads us to our next step for raising our level of happiness. Step 4 would be, I am happy, happy, happy when I love what I do. Now, here's a fact. I can't be happy, happy, happy and spend 40 to 60 hours a week hating what I do. So we have to examine our level of how we feel about our work. If we like it, well, I think we can be happy, but I don't think we can probably be happy, happy, happy. Not if we just like it. No. To be that level of happy, we have to love what we do. Now, please realize, you guys, that no matter what you say, well, yeah, but there are cruddy things about every job, you guys, that no one would love. It's called work for a reason. You will never love, just as an example, you'll never love firing people. That doesn't, but you must love your purpose. Love your plan. Love making a difference in people's lives. And your love for what you are doing and why you are doing it powers you through the tough days or weeks or months that are going to happen. Well, let me illustrate. All of us here love being a parent if you're a parent. We are honored to be a parent. We are blessed to be a parent. But there are some things that we encounter as a parent that are not fun, that we do not love. But we would never give up the joys and rewards of parenting because of those difficulties. And we would never give up our job as a parent because there are some things about it that are a pain. It is that love for being a parent that makes us happy, happy, happy. Well, you may know we lost our son, Kyle, in 2017 at the age of 31. That hurt. And it is impossible to communicate the pain of those months even leading up to his death and the devastation of that loss. But I will tell you this, if I had it to do over, would I not have Kyle because it hurt? No. I loved being his dad, and I love him. And he made us happy, happy, happy. And that's why it hurts so much to lose him. So I'm not asking you if everything about your job is glamorous. If you have to have that, that's really shallow. There is no such thing as having a job that is 100% glamorous. If you have to have all easy with no problems, no challenges, then you will never love what you do. And you will never be happy, happy, happy. So with this in mind, I'm asking you about your job. As a whole, do you love what you do? To be happy, 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 you must love it. Step 5, you will increase your level of happy when you love your team. You say, oh yeah, but Keith, we have some on the team that are one taco short of a combination plate. I'm going to tell you, I'm sure you do. I don't question it. Now, don't point if you don't mind. Don't point here this morning, but I'm sure you do. But the solution to happy is not to let them drive you crazy. Because it's always going to be. You can say, okay, fine. I'll just quit and go to another office so I can be happy. Okay, go ahead. What do you think you'll find when you go to somebody else's office? Well, let me go ahead and tell you what you'll find. You'll find more weirdos with even less tacos. You exchange one set of weirdos for another set of weirdos. So what's the lesson, you guys? You can't require a staff full of perfect people before you can be happy. Or a church full of perfect people before you can be happy. This is why most people find themselves in a constant search for a good job or a good church, staying in one job, but being unhappy. Well, look, to be happy, it becomes a requirement for the office to have no weirdos, and of course, you're not going to find that. So what does that mean? The standard for being happy in the office cannot be the absence of weirdos. There's no such thing. We have to learn to love them, even though they may not be as good as you or me. I mean, be no problem if all the office is full of me. Step 6, though, that is, when I see the patients as stars, they become stars to me. And that makes me happy. So, I got a question for you. What percentage of the patients do you see as stars? And what percent do you see as pains? Just doorknobs. You can increase your happy level by increasing the number of stars you see. And it works the other way too. You can increase your pain level by increasing the pains that you see. So to increase your level of happy, what do you need to do? The more patients you choose to see as stars and treat them as stars, the more they will become a star for you and the less pains you will have. As an example, why do you think kids love their grandparents so much? And why do you think they want to go to Grammy's house? Because grandparents see them as perfect, and they treat them as perfect. When they go there, you see, when they go to Grammy's, they are stars. Oh, think about it. Your work will be a full-time job of working with stars if you treat them that way. And believe me, that's more fun. The higher percentage of patients you choose to see as stars, the higher retention rate you will have, and your day will be filled with stars and fun. Here's another benefit to seeing your patients as stars. The Bible says, love covers a multitude of sins. Now that helps you to see them good, but let me just tell you, it works the other way. So that means that, so when you love your patients as stars, it may come in handy if you ever make a mistake. Now don't get me wrong, I realize that mistakes don't happen in your office, but just in case, if it does happen, you can't wait until you make a mistake before then you start showing them love and niceness. No, it's too late to play that card now. Play that card when you don't need the grace. Otherwise, they won't buy it. Also, seeing patients as a pain becomes a virus. It starts growing. But before you know it, the percentage of weirdos keeps stacking up even greater and greater. That virus spreads rapidly. It is so easy to start increasing what you like to call bad patients. Before you know it, the percentage of bad ones that you get outnumbers the good ones that you get. And what makes them bad? I think it's kind of interesting, like when it comes to new patients, you will blame the screenings or insurance or the lack of insurance or maybe even integrity. But the problem is we can show you hundreds of clinics with exactly the same circumstances of screenings or insurance and integrity, and they have a much higher percentage of good patients. What makes the difference? You get what you expect. They see them as stars. So what's the first key to increasing the number of good patients? Those who stay, those who pay, those who refer. Well, the answer is, also in the Bible, same chapter, love never fails. So if you increase the number of patients that you see as stars, that never fails. If you see them as a pain, guess what happens? They will continue to be a pain until they just don't come back. If you see them as a star, they fulfill your vision of them and increase your happy level. So here's the best way I know to sum it up. To increase your level of happy, increase your percentage of people that you choose to love. Now remember, we all love lovable people. But where you change and put yourself into another category and a whole nother level is when you start seeing ones that maybe others don't love. Because you got to answer the question, what are you going to do about the other 98% that aren't lovable? So here are some facts about people. First of all, they are everywhere. You might as well get a hold of it. You can't get anywhere away from them. You can't get away from them. They're going to be there. Have you ever noticed how hard it is to live a day without having contact with people? If you have to drive anywhere, rats, it's impossible to go somewhere without having to get along with other drivers. You can't work where you work and not be in constant contact with people. So, if you feel like everybody is crazy, I tell you, people are crazy. They're just crazy. And then people are everywhere. How can you possibly be happy when you're surrounded by crazy? Another fact about people, they are weird. Everybody's weird. If you can't be happy around weirdos, then let me tell you, you'll never be happy. For example, I know that I am the only normal person I know. So if I have to be surrounded by normal people to be happy, I got to stay in a room by myself pretty much, or I am sentenced to being miserable. And by the way, that defines most people. And if you think you know some people that are not weird, trust me, there's something about them you don't know. In other words, you cannot increase your level of happy by decreasing the number of weirdos that you're going to come in contact with in your world. The only solution is to increase your circle of people that you can love. The bigger the circle, the higher the level of happy. Step 7, this is it. I believe I'm in the right place at the right time. You see, you guys, I am sure I am where I'm supposed to be, like right now. And that makes me happy. I love being where I can make a difference. I love being able to make a difference in people's health and in their life. I love what we do, that chiropractic improves and makes them well, naturally, and without the use of drugs. I love that we allow the one who made the body to heal the body. It's awesome. I love that it will make a difference in their life now, and it will make a difference in their future health. And I love making a difference because, shoot, I've been in jobs before where I was spinning my wheels, just doing activities, chores, just working for money. I've been with the wrong people before. I felt like I was in the twilight zone before. I just realized that that's kind of an old phrase. I don't know if you know what the Twilight Zone is, but anyway, you know what I mean. Now, I am working for a bigger purpose. So, everybody clear your throats. Say this after me. I am born to heal. I can change the health of my world. I will do whatever it takes because I believe I was born for this. Okay? That's the deal. That's the purpose. No other job can offer that. I am in the right place at the right time. And that makes me happy, happy, happy. So, I told you, let's get back to your test and how you doing. Here's how to raise your level of happy. Let's start with your weakest areas. Go back to your test and see where you rated in the 1s, 2s, or 3s. See which one of those are. By the way, if you had all 5s, you need to go back and take the test again. Anyway, let's say that you had 3 areas that were a 1, 2, or a 3. Okay, then let's do this. Let's take the lowest one first and focus on fixing that one. For example, let's say that it was waking up happy, and that was a 1, 2, or 3. Well, first, here's what we do. We write up a plan of action to fix it. Make a list of something you are going to listen to as an example to start you out on the right track. You know, an audio or video from Integrity or any motivational or any devotional book that you're going to read from each morning to start the day on the right track. Music that you're going to listen to that'll put you in a good mood while you're getting ready. You know, celebrate good times, come on. That'll put you in a good mood right there. So, don't just wake up and hope you do better. Make out the plan and then commit to doing it for at least 1 month. Now, you can take the ones I just said, or you can add to them, or you can, start over and make up your own. But let's have a plan of action that you're going to commit to for 1 month. Another example would be each morning, first thing, write down 5 things that you are grateful for that day. You can't lose. You're going to be happier as a result. Now, on week 2, here's what I want you to do. I want you to add another one of your low ones to that one. You keep doing that first one, but you're in the groove now and you're starting to work. Now I want you to add your second one to that list. And on this one, on week 2, you're going to add your next lowest area to the one you started working on last week. And now let's just say that it was seeing your patients as stars. Okay, what's the action plan? Well, how about this? When you get to the office, look at the list of patients who are coming in that day. Start out and identify who are the ones that you kind of have trouble liking or seeing as stars. Oh, geez, here comes Sarah. Okay, look. It may be a pain patient. It may be a complainer, for real. Or maybe they smell bad. Or maybe they always come late and they always throw off your schedule. Or maybe they always gripe. They come in griping. They're going to not like something. Whatever it is. The goal for you now is to identify who, so you can be ready. You're not caught blindsided. The goal is to make all your patients stars. So you're going to put, let's say, a mental star on their back or forehead. What are you going to say or do? That's your question. And write them out at the beginning. What are you going to say or do to make them better, to make them fun, to be their biggest fan? How can you make them your biggest fan, where they would consider you to be their biggest fan? Do this for a month now. You're going to do that one that you start waiting for. You're going to do that. You're commit to this for 1 month, that you'll do that every day when you come in. You can't lose. That's going to make it better. Now on week 3, you're going to add to the next lowest area to the 2 that you're already working on. So let's say that was smiling. You're not too good at smiling. You're not a smiler, and you have to change. Okay, so what's the action plan? Well, I mean, these are some thoughts. How about smiley faces placed strategically around the office and your house and your car? Nobody would really think anything about seeing smiley faces. It's pretty common these days, so they wouldn't think about it if there was just one of those in the room. If they saw it, it wouldn't alarm. But you would, and it would just remind you to smile. And then here's another thought. Stop and evaluate every hour, or at least 3 times a day. Morning, noon, night. 3 times a day, lunch, supper, going to bed. A day to check on yourself and see how you are doing smiling. Whether you have graduated all the time, or at least frequently. And let's do that for a month. Okay, so how am I doing? Now you are working on all 3 areas at the same time you've just built up over these 3 weeks. And don't limit yourself to my ideas. Add to them or make up your own, but you must have an action plan. I think you can see, if you do this, there is no way you won't increase your level of happy. After even 1 month, we can evaluate to see what kind of results you're having. How do we do that? Just by taking this test again. Take it again and see if your scores have improved. You're going to find out it will work, and you're going to like the results. You are on your way to a whole nother level of happy. That's what the results are. You are going to arrive at happy, happy, happy. Just stay with it. This is going to be super fun. Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? Awesome. Let's take a break.